Hey YouTube, Kamen Rider Dragoon back, and this time we're covering the Samurai MegaBlade from Power Rangers Samurai. Little backstory. Samurai MegaBlade is the first official DX roleplay weapon for the Power Rangers Samurai toy line that was released for 2011 and is an American exclusive mold and weapon, which is no relation to its Japanese counterpart Samurai Sentai Shinkenger. The toy consists of the sword itself and a belt holder. How the belt holder works is basically you line this part up with these little pegs, put them in, and there you go, it will dangle on. The sword is very infamous for being one of the longest roleplay swords in Toku to date. Now let's cover up this. First, let's go over the detail. The main piece is mainly black plastic with a few pieces of red paint, gold, and silver. Very nice gold and silver, by the way. As well as down here, having a Shiba House logo, or Red Samurai, or whatever logo you want to go by. And for an interesting trick, right here is actually a non-stylized fire kanji. Now onto the sound effects. By turning on the switch, you get this sound. That sound is directly ripped from the Shoto phone. Now, to unfold it from the controller mode, which is normally used for driving the Megazord, for the main effect, you press this button and you get like a charging up sound. Now that will become idle for about 30 seconds. So then you pull back this thing and give it a flick. And you have it extended. This is about 26 inches long and is a very good quality. It's a very nice sword. Now in this mode, it's got 4 sound effects. It's got 4 modes, and technically 5 sound effects. Right now it's in mode 1, where you would have this sound, which is your standard sword slashing noise that is from the Shinken Mark. Now you pull this lever and you get a mode change. And now in mode 2, you get this sound, which is more of a gouging noise instead of a slash. And now in mode 3, which is more of them summoning the lion folding Zord, or the Shishi Origami, and then the sound from mode 2. And now for mode 4, we have the best sound effect by far. This sound effect is awesome. Now pull it one more time, it goes back to 1. Now I get back into the joystick mode. You push this down, hold down on that button I just said with the fire kanji. Now I don't know exactly how it works, but I'm pretty sure what happens is that there's a spring that when it hits about this notch, it extends the blade. It's also on here, has 2 modes that come into play with the Super Samurai toy line, which it contains holding the black box morpher or attaching it to the Bullzooka to form the Shogun Spear. But overall, I can highly recommend this if you can find it. It costs about $25 at most places like Target and Walmart. And if you're a fan of Samurai or Shinkenger, or just looking for a really good Toku weapon, this is one to get. It's one of the best swords. However, as you can learn, don't smack this around. While this is nice, it's not sturdy enough to take a good whacking. If you want to whack something, buy the spin sword, which I might do eventually later. Anyway, this is Kamen Rider Dragoon signing off. Dai Shinken Samurai Strike!